afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live around the world on Facebook, on twitch.tv, on Mixer and on YouTube. While we're getting everything set up, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Runs and Rides YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun, on Twitter at filmmyrun, and you can also go to the website, which is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax and watch me do all the hard work. Hello everyone, welcome to Monday Run Club, live on the Film My Run channel, running on Zwift. We have got an interval session again tonight, same as last week. We've got a 1 kilometre warm up and then we gradually increase the speed and we have about 4 strides of 15 kilometers per hour each. But in between that, we're running 1 kilometer gradually faster and faster. Good group. Looks like we've got a fair few in Group A tonight. Although, actually, looking at it, there are a couple of test runners I see as well. T Tread Tracker. We've got D Gross and T Gross. Not sure if they're real people or not. We've got M Stride. I don't know who that is. But we've got Ollie, we've got Tim, we've got Ian, and a good few others. So we are in group workout mode tonight. So group workout mode means that we have to follow the instructions on screen. So the instruction at the moment is to run at 10.6 kilometers per hour. And you'll see that change as the run goes on, with different instructions telling me to go at different paces, at which point I change the speed of my treadmill to match the change on Zwift. Tim says hi. Owen says hi on Facebook. Hello, Owen. Ryan, hello. So yeah, hello to you watching on Facebook. And hello if you're watching on YouTube. Thanks for joining us. I'm not currently watching YouTube chat. So if you want to say hello or ask a question, then pop over to facebook.com/filmmyrun and find us on there, broadcasting on Facebook, and you can say hello there. 750 meters left of the warm-up. You can see it's now saying 10.8 kilometers an hour, so gradually increasing the pace, getting the heart rate up in preparation for some proper interval running. Hello Marcus, good evening to you. Whole run is 10 kilometers. So that usually takes us about 45 minutes, does it? 50 minutes at the most. I can't remember how long it took us last week. Somewhere between 45 and 50 minutes. We're all going to try and stick together, and if we get separated during the strides, we will regroup. Brian Sands, hello, thank you very much. Yeah, that's seems to be becoming my most popular video now after 2 weeks. So Brian's just saying, if you're not watching Facebook chat, Brian's just saying that he liked the video of my last race, my CCC 100k. If you haven't seen it, go to youtube.com/filmmyrun. Have a look at some of my real world running videos. They're all up there, as well as all my Zwift running. Ah, Andy, Forest of Dean runner. Hello, buddy. Hope you're all right. Thanks again. Read the video. Yeah, you're putting out some good content as well, buddy. Good training stuff. Enjoying all that. So, good to have you with us on Zwift. If you haven't seen Zwift before, it's a way to make your treadmill training that a little bit more interesting. Join one of our runs on a Monday or a Wednesday or Saturday morning, or have a look at the Zwift companion app and choose an event that you'd like to take part in, or just run on your own on Zwift. Get yourself to the gym, or if you've got a treadmill at home, just need a foot pod on your shoe and you can join in. All these people are real, well, I say most of these people are real people. I think we've got a couple of test accounts running tonight, so, but that's to be expected. People are testing out Zwift all the time, making sure it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. So yeah, nice to see Andy and nice to see Brian. Thanks for popping by. So 50 metres now to the end of this warm-up, and then we'll get into the bulk of the session. There's the blue arch. Get through the blue arch and see what the instruction is. 12 kilometres an hour. Thanks for the ride on, Georgie. So we're holding 12 for 1 kilometre, and then we've got a stride of 200 metres. Well, actually, we'll have a little rest. After the 1 kilometre, there'll be a little rest, I would imagine. I think there is. Although it doesn't actually say that on the left, does it? Anyway, we'll see when we get there, won't we? Maybe it's after the 200 metre stride. So maybe we go straight from this into the 200 metre stride, and then we have a rest of, I think, 100 or 200 metres, and then we ramp it up again for the next kilometre. All doing well to stay together so far, but it's early in the run. Keeping the heart rate nice and low, look, 137, 138. That will go up, but... And we're running on the London course tonight. It was Innsbruck when I logged in, but it's changed. Okay, Ryan is asking about hydration during a marathon. Well, for me, if it's a marathon, if it's just a marathon, 26 miles, 26.2 miles, I wouldn't wear anything on my back. I wouldn't wear a backpack. I would use the water stations. And again, it's different if it's a trail marathon or a road marathon. A road marathon, you know, I'm likely to be out there for between 3.5 and 4 hours. For that length of time, I can probably manage with just taking water from the aid stations. If it's a trail marathon, I might be out there for 5 hours, 6 hours if it's a really tough one. And if it's a hot day, and also on a trail marathon, you sometimes find the aid stations are a bit more spread out. So I might well wear a backpack. It kind of depends. Certainly depends on whether it's winter or not. Certainly depends on how hilly the marathon is going to be, and it depends on how far apart the aid stations are. And sometimes I'll make my decision on the day. And say the question is, how do you get it right? Well, experience is really the only way to do it. You know, the more marathons you do, the more you get to understand how your body works. So for example, I've not long really discovered that I am suffering a lot more in the summer months than I do in the winter. So you know, I've been running for a long time, and I've really only in the past couple of years worked that out. So experience will tell you. And also, the more kind of varied events you run, you'll get to know what race companies provide what areas of the country are like in terms of their terrain and what you're likely to need. So yeah, and you know, a lot of the time, even with all that, you don't get it right. Moreover, rather than hydration, it's nutrition that tend to get wrong. So I don't do very well with sugary gels and things like that. And I much prefer to eat savoury and real food. Okay, we're just going to come into a 200-metre stride. So let's just get this done, and then we'll have a 100-metre rest or so. So 15 kilometres an hour, just for 200 metres. Just relax your shoulders. This is the first one of 4, so you do not want to be tired on this one. Something's gone amiss if you are. Okay, there we are. So back down. So, oh gosh, 800 metres? Oh, I see, 800 metres at 12, okay. I thought that was an 800 metre rest then. Okay, so 800 metres at 12, and then another kilometre at 12.3. Right. I'm supposed to read all this beforehand and know what I'm doing. You know, how hard can it be? Just read the instructions on the screen. So this is part of the London Marathon course, this. Oh look, you can see the Shard in the distance there behind, just vaguely. So yeah, you know that when you're on this bit of the course on the embankment during the London Marathon, you are mile and a half from home, probably 2 miles at the most. Thanks, Krista, for the ride on. Yeah, Dean, I've noticed it's a bit colder. I haven't put the fan on yet, so it's definitely a bit cooler tonight. The door's open in the shed, and I am beginning to sweat a bit, but I don't feel like I need to put the fan on just yet, so it's definitely colder. Ian Wyman says his foot pod keeps dropping out. So most people will be using a foot pod. A little device attached to their shoe, which is transmitting the pace, their speed, into the computer or into their iPod, into Zwift. I'm using a treadmill that broadcasts directly. So my treadmill is the MyRun treadmill from a company called Techno Gym. Excuse me. And this treadmill is a Bluetooth connected treadmill, so it actually broadcasts speed direct from the belt to Zwift. So I don't need to wear a foot pod, although I am wearing a foot pod just in case I have a dropout, which means I have to connect using a different speed source, which has happened before. So we're coming to the end of this section, and then we're going to pop it up to 12.3 kilometers an hour for another kilometer. So we're just gradually increasing the pace a bit, and we've got those 200-meter strides in between as well. So there's the green arch, and we will increase the pace a bit in a minute. We've been running for 15 minutes, we've just not quite done 3 kilometers. Okay, here we go. We're now at 12.3 after 3 kilometers. Holding it for 1 kilometer, and then we've got another 200-meter stride. There's the London Eye just passed. Good crowd today. Look at the right hand side, all those names. Some people have fallen behind a bit, so Bogdan, Najera, Kerwin, all a few minutes behind now. So there's a little group of us all sticking together. If this Group A pace looks too fast for you, there are obviously, we're in Group A, there's Group B, Group C and Group D. You can join any of those groups and they will run slightly slower and for slightly less distance. There's the London Eye, look. And the bridge going into, is it Cannon Street Station there? Heart rate gradually going up, 149 now. Oh my goodness. Right, Tim is saying there's 5 of him running tonight, so that has bumped the numbers up a bit. He's got D Gross, T Gross. I'm imagining M Stride is him as well. and Tread Tracker will be Tim as well. All test accounts. Tim does help out with Zwift and with Zwift's testing, as we all do, giving information back to the Zwift programmers, because Zwift running is still in beta, so oh yes, Ian says London Marathon ballot results soon. Looking forward to receiving my No magazine, rejected magazine. My big goal for next year is to do the 2-mile serpentine swim and to get my London Classics medal, London Marathon, Prudential Ride London, serpentine swim. Those 3 of those, you do all 3 of those, you get a London Classics medal. So I'm looking forward to getting that next year. Coming up to Trafalgar Square, and almost time for 300 or so metres, and it'll be the next 200 metre stride. Ryan, if it was a warm day, you will take in a lot of water. Just be aware to not take in so much water that your stomach is sloshing and you get gastric issues. People actually tend to overdrink rather than underdrink. A lot of the advice has been to, drink a certain number of millilitres of water every hour or so. But I think the more modern advice is generally to drink first. Obviously, when it's hot weather, you will take in a lot more water than if it's cold. But just don't overdrink. Because, I mean, it's extra weight. You're carrying more weight in your stomach. It's going to slow you down. If nothing else. There's nothing wrong with being a little bit dehydrated at the end of a run, as long as you hydrate again afterwards. Okay, coming up to the next 200 metre stride. Here we go. A bit late getting up there, actually. Nice long stride length. Trying to keep it below 180. Here we go. So now, another 800 metres at 12.3. You can see what's happening, can't you? So you can see also, we're just a bit spread out now. Those strides do tend to pull people apart a bit. So we'll try and regroup. I love running on Zwift, it really is like another little running club. Online running club with people from all over the world. But we've got Niles from Germany, Heldorn from the Netherlands, Ollie from Norway, Bogdan, I'm not sure is that Croatia, that flag, Nayera from the USA, all running together on Zwift, all at the same time, thousands of miles apart. It's awesome. Notice John Hancock didn't make an appearance tonight though. Coming back to Trafalgar Square now, look, instead of Nelson on the top, there's a squirrel. You hadn't noticed. 400 metres left at this pace, and we bump it up to 12.36. I'm sure, I don't know if Brian Sands is still watching, but I'm sure you get a lot of people saying that you're on your interview at Marathon Talk. I initially thought you were Ryan Sands, the ultra runner from America. Took me a little time to stick the B on the front and realise it was somebody different.
If you are interested in running on Zwift, then you do need a few things. First and foremost, access to a treadmill. You may have your own, you may need to go to a gym, but it doesn't matter what kind of treadmill you use. Secondly, if you are on a Mac or a PC, you will need a foot pod, and that foot pod needs to be an Ant Plus foot pod. It needs to broadcast in Ant Plus. You will also need a USB stick to plug into your computer or Mac, and that will receive the signal from your Ant Plus foot pod. If you're using an iOS device, it could be an iPad, an iPhone, or even Apple TV, then you will need a Bluetooth foot pod, specifically a smart Bluetooth foot pod. You can get them from Polar, you can get a Stride, or you can get a Milestone foot pod. These all connect direct to your iOS device, so there's no need for anything extra. And that really is all you need to run on Zwift. So get that foot pod, get access to a treadmill, and we'll see you on Zwift very soon.
Okay, so well over halfway now, 5.14 kilometres run, 25.5 minutes. And we've done 200 metre strides, we've got 2 to go. And we're now running along the Mall towards Buckingham Palace. You can see the orange arch in front. That's the end of this section and the start of the next 200 metre stride. So this session will be over before we know it, won't it? There's Admiralty Arch. By the way, if you're interested, Tim Gross, who is our run leader today, is also streaming today. If you want to go and have a look at Tim's stream, he's over at facebook.com/ZwiftRunners. You'll see his link there. He's got a much nicer shed than I have. But my shed is being demolished this week. And then there's a bit of work needs to be done on the base. And then we'll be building a new shed. A new Film My Run shed quarters will be coming in a couple of months. Or 6 weeks, let's hope. So when I crossed the finish line of the Prudential Ride London a couple of months ago, it was much wetter than this looks now. Thanks for the ride on burnt toast. Absolutely poured with rain during my Prudential Ride London 100. And of course, you finish the Prudential Ride London in the opposite way to you finish the London Marathon. The London Marathon, you're running away from Buckingham Palace. Ride London, you're cycling towards Buckingham Palace at the finish. "300 metres to the next stride." Enjoying this, we've run out. So let's catch up with Tim a bit, I'll go a bit faster. Thanks for early to the ride on. Big moon behind us there, look. You can tell somebody's in workout mode by the TV screen in front of them. Always have a TV screen in front of you if you are in workout mode. Right, here we are, right behind Tim now, as we go into the third stride. Yeah, new shed, Ryan. I think they said something like mid to end of November. So, okay, let's go. 200 metres. Keeping the shoulders relaxed, keeping the head up. Nice long stride. Keep your breathing relaxed as well. Try and keep that heart rate as low as possible. Halfway through. Half an hour of running done. Over 6 kilometres, less than 4 to go. Back to steady pace. Thanks, John, for the ride on. So only one 200 metre stride left. I'm not going to set 2 treadmills up. It is a bigger shed, and there'll be enough room for 1 treadmill, 1 bike setup, and then an area where I can make videos, training videos, instructional videos, product reviews, all that to come in the new shed. Be like my little studio. Might even have room for a green screen, you never know. That'd look good, wouldn't it? I could have a green screen of Chamonix all the time. Backdrop of Mont Blanc constantly. That'd be nice. So running up to Marble Arch at the top of Oxford Street. And we'll turn around and come back. Niles has stopped. I've got all my stars so far as well. If you look top left there, look. For every section of the workout that you complete correctly, get a little star. And I'm sure if you complete the whole workout correctly, you get extra experience points to bump you up the levels. Okay, here we go, turning round. $200 and then we go to 12.9 for 1 kilometre. Sharp end now of the workout. If it's going to hurt, it should start hurting now. I still haven't put the fan on. Maybe I should. That'll help me out to the end of the run. Nice cool breeze. Definitely helps having a fan. Especially if you're like me and you don't do well in the heat. 7 kilometres run. 34 minutes. 1 kilometre at this pace. If you're new to Zwift running, you've never seen it before, go to zwift.com/ZwiftRun. Or is it, no, zwift.com/run to read all about Zwift running and how you can get on it for free. It doesn't cost anything to run on Zwift at the moment. Get yourself a foot pod, find a treadmill and start joining us on a Monday or a Wednesday, Saturday morning as well. Plenty of other runs. You need to download the Zwift Companion app and that will show you all the events that are available for you to run in your area, your pace zone, your time zone. This is a good group. Pretty tight as you could expect to be, I think, after 7.5 kilometres of intervals. Thanks Wesley for your ride on. Cheers buddy. Oh, my wife's getting in on the act now. Let's see how big the shed is when it arrives, and I'll see if we can fit 2 treadmills and the bike. But Bagsy, I run on the My Run all the time. Thanks Litchfield for your ride on. If you don't know what a ride on is, it's like kudos in Strava, like a thumbs up, well done, that kind of thing, or just even a hello really. 300 metres left at this pace, and then we've got our final 200 metre stride, and then it's cool down time. We're nearly done. Pleased with my heart rate tonight, managing to keep it relatively low. Even with all the talking I do. Thanks for the ride on, Escobar. I think Escobar's running. Yes, he is. Yeah, another plug for, what am I plugging? Another plug for Tim's stream, that's what I was going to say. So Tim has not long ago got a My Run treadmill like I've got. He's got a much nicer shed than I've got. And he is currently streaming on Facebook as well. So have a look at Facebook, Zwift Runners Facebook page. And have a look at Tim's stream. 200 metres of this, 15 kilometres an hour for the last time. Less than 2 kilometres left of the run. Here we go. Back to 12.9. And then it's cool down time. Maybe does not mean yes. But this is my shed, all right? Okay, coming up to Big Ben, Houses of Parliament. I'm getting picked on here. Thank you, Eric, for the ride on. Lovely shot of Westminster there with the sun. Just rounding Parliament Square. Exactly, Dean. A man shed, especially the Film My Run shed quarters, is a sacred place where a man can escape from the screaming children. Westminster Abbey on the right hand side, Westminster Palace on the left hand side, Green Arch up above, signifying the end of this section, and then 1,000 metres cool down. Lots of lovely yellow stars accumulated. And that sense of satisfaction that comes from having completed a run. So we're staying at 12.9, probably for about 200 meters, and then it'll gradually start dropping us down, letting that lactic acid slowly drain away from the muscles, aiding our recovery, and stopping us oldies having a heart attack from stopping too quickly. Although I don't think my heart rate has got anywhere near the realms of heart attack range. Not today. Relatively comfortable in terms of HR. Did enjoy that, thank you, yes. I wonder if I'll get up to 600 calories burned by the end of the run, hopefully. Should do, shouldn't I? That's always worth an extra 5 points. You'll notice I'm not going up the levels, by the way, because I'm at the top level, which is 21 of the game. But those points that I'm getting will be accumulated in the background, and when Zwift release more levels, I should jump up a little bit. Easing off now. Heart rate should be starting to come down. Thanks for your company tonight, everybody. It's been nice to have you on board, some nice banter going on. Good stuff. So we'll see you on Wednesday for Wednesday workout, 7:30 UK time. If that doesn't suit you, if you want to run, there are plenty of other time zones for you to choose from. If you're in America, Australia, Asia, you can find a run on the Zwift Companion app to suit your pace and to suit your time zone. Just log into the Zwift Companion app and join the run that you want to join. Set a reminder as well, so it'll remind you an hour, half an hour, 15 minutes before, so you can get yourself to the gym or get yourself to your treadmill on time. But I will be back broadcasting on Wednesday night, 7:30. But the tough session of the week, the Wednesday workout, is usually a bit harder than this. So we should get 10 out of 10 stars for this. And we'll see you all next week. There's Tim. There we go. All done. That's it. 10k run, 48 minutes, 39 seconds. Good workout session. Good number of people joining. Nice to see you all. Thanks very much for watching. And that is it. So, once again, Monday Run Club next week, 7:30. This Wednesday I'll be streaming live Wednesday workout. Saturday morning, Run in the Park with John Hancock, 9 o'clock Saturday morning, UK time or European time. No, it's not European time, is it? UK time, 10 o'clock European time. Check your time zones, check the Zwift Companion app, and we'll see you at an event very soon. Till then, take care. Goodbye, thanks for joining me. See ya.